Welcome back to Blanks No One Asked For, and in today's episode, a few Americans will be reacting to the top 10 castles to visit in England.
Holy poop.
According to the UK Travel Guide. If at any point in time your opinion differs from what is in this video, you should tell us down below which castles you perceive to be better than these included in this list. Also, if you're new here, be sure to like this video before we get started and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see so that you can stay up to date on all of our new content and be on the lookout for our own UK vlogs that we'll be filming very shortly as we head over there in just a few.
Coming to a castle near you.
Yes. Without further ado, let's do.
While the exact number of castles in England is a matter for debate, there's little doubt that there are a lot of them. While some estimates place the total inventory of existing English castles as high as 50.
That is pretty.
I want to sit on the top of that.
Could you imagine just sitting on that ledge with your feet dangling over, just contemplating life?
And jumping?
No.
No jumping allowed.
That is not the end result that I had pictured.
Oh.
Where's that at?
1,500, either in ruins or largely intact. Still others quote figures many times this number. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 castles in England. And just wait till you see the top 3 that we're going to be showing in this video. Something you would never even have thought of. So make sure
Look at that hook.
you watch till the end. At 10, Rochester Castle, Kent. Exploring the Kentish town of Rochester makes for a fun and easy day trip from London. Just steps away from the train station, you'll find yourself immersed in a pedestrian-friendly downtown area.
I wonder if there was a moat around that, you know, kind of where the wall is now. I wonder if there was a moat around the castle.
Popular with famed English author Charles Dickens, who wrote some of his best-known works here. When you're done exploring the many old buildings and attractions on Rochester High Street, take the short walk up Bowley Hill to Rochester Castle. Though now largely ruins, much of this imposing 12th century castle can be explored either as part of a guided or self-guided tour. If travelling with kids, try to time your visit to coincide with regular events and festivals held here, such as popular medieval fairs. Directly opposite the castle stands Rochester Cathedral, built in 1120.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Quite the bird's eye view there.
Can you imagine looking in the house right beside it? Yeah, I live right next to Rochester Cathedral and Castle.
That's insane.
D7. Some of the original features still remain, including the impressive Great West Door. At 9, Arundel Castle, West Sussex. Over in West Sussex and only a short drive from the charming cathedral city of Chichester, Arundel Castle was built in the late 11th century.
Imagine living there in the 12th century, just looking out a window across the Great Lanes.
Absolutely not.
That's crazy.
Man, you're square footage wise, just trying to visualize plopping like one of our houses.
Yeah, no lie.
One of the mansions in LA, right here.
How many rooms and bathrooms?
Who stayed in these castles? I'm assuming royalty.
Well, that's a good point.
But
Did Anna and Anna used to stay there? You know, it's Arundel Castle from yeah,
where?
Disney movie.
Frozen.
Century. Though remodeled and restored.
All right, Rick. Good night.
We'll be styling and profiling in that place.
Yeah, right.
I'm just trying to imagine.
Could you imagine renting one of these out and throwing a blanks party in there?
No.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Like,
I was gonna fill this full of water and not jump in it.
you jumping in water.
Now you've just pissed off.
Like taking a car and just the sight from the point of view driving down that driveway and that roundabout up to the castle. Incredible.
Restored many times since, much of its medieval era influences remain, and it remains an imposing sight from miles away as you arrive. Highlights of a visit include guided tours of the castle's well-preserved interior, which features collections of period furniture. There's even a unique collection of artifacts that once belonged to Mary Queen of Scots. Be sure to allocate time to explore the castle's grounds. In addition to immaculate flower beds and vegetable gardens, here you'll also be able to visit the castle's historic chapel. A cafe, restaurant and gift shop are located on the premises.
A restaurant. That's pretty cool.
At 8, Bodiam Castle, East Sussex.
We are going there.
We're going there?
We're going there.
I'm pretty
man.
sure we're going to
That's how I
Bodiam.
thought.
I might fall off in the water.
What is it with you and water?
At least you don't jump off from right there, not up there.
Hey,
I hope there's a piranha.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's probably a megalodon down in there somewhere. Are we ever eating supper, tea, breakfast at any castle? Is there an option to do that?
We will if we're not, because when he was talking about a restaurant at the last castle, I was like, yeah, we need to eat in a castle.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Set in the pretty countryside of East Sussex, 14th century.
Also, hopefully I'm not getting my B letter places mixed up like I did Birmingham and Brighton.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Bodiam rings a bell.
Bodiam Castle is undoubtedly one of the most romantic of it.
Our UK tour guide is like, we're not going there.
If I am eating at a castle, I want like a whole turkey leg, and I just want to be like, oh.
I would go ahead and buy a crown while you're there too.
Yeah, I need one.
What is going on?
England's many remaining castles. Though its interior is partly in ruins, this moated fortress dominates the surrounding countryside with its imposing towers and sturdy walls, much of which can be explored and climbed, opening up incredible views over the surrounding River Rother countryside.
That's crazy.
There's plenty of fun things for kids to do on site, including participating
There's your moat.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. I love
in
it.
hands-on learning activities, dressing up in period costumes, and participating in authentic medieval period games. The castle's visitor centre
I think we
offers
are
a
going
variety of snacks and beverages, including a tasty cream tea option. Yum! When you're done, be sure to stop in at Ewhurst Green, home to one of the prettiest churches in southeast England. And if you're planning on making a day of it, consider taking the fun steam train ride from nearby Tenterton. The Kent and East Sussex Railway extends all the way from this beautiful Kentish town to Bodiam train station and makes for a fun day out for the whole family, with Bodiam Castle just a short walk away.
And a swim.
Next up, it's number 7, Alnwick Castle, Northumberland. The official seat of the Duke of Northumberland and the country's second largest still inhabited castle after Windsor, Alnwick Castle was built in the 11th century and makes for an easy day trip from the English city of Newcastle upon Tyne, 45 minutes drive to the south.
night.
Though much has changed over the centuries, it remains every inch as imposing a structure today. In addition to exploring the beautiful grounds and gardens, visitors can enjoy a variety of fun things to do here. As well as guided tours of the castle's plush interiors, visitors can access a variety of interesting exhibits relating to its long, rich history, as well as displays of artifacts collected by the
That is crazy.
Wow.
Damn.
How much money would it cost to rent out this room?
We ain't got enough.
family, including relics from ancient Rome and Egypt, as well as local events. Movie fans will recognise the castle for its role in the Harry Potter movies and TV shows, including Downton Abbey. Now at 6, Leeds Castle, Broomfield, Kent. Widely regarded as one of the prettiest and best preserved castles in England, Leeds Castle is definitely one of the best places to visit in Kent. Built on the site of an even older castle around 1280, its large moat and rural setting landed a
No,
remarkable...
Josh. No.
Can I jump off that wall and go swimming?
Can we pet and can we jump in the water? That's me and Mark need to pick some.
romantic look from pretty much any angle. In addition to tours of the castle's elegant interiors, guests can enjoy a variety of fun activities, including medieval fairs and crafts shows, jousting tournaments, and a land train, as well as adventures such as zip-lining and Segway tours.
Oh, wow.
Leeds Castle has also made a name for itself as a classical music venue, with its famous outdoor concert held each summer, drawing huge crowds of music
Okay, I thought
lovers.
I had heard Leeds somewhere. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
It's like UK Woodstock.
Woodstock, yeah.
I was going to say Stockwood.
At 5, Highclere Castle, Newbury, Hampshire.
Nice.
While more a country manor than fortress, Highclere Castle is nevertheless a must-see when in Hampshire. Located an easy drive from the cathedral city of Winchester and widely regarded as one of the top day trips from London, Highclere is well known the world over for its role as the fictional Downton Abbey. This opulent manor home's real history, however, is equally as rich and interesting. In the
The size of a door.
opulent manor home's real history, however, is equally as rich
Wow.
Good thing they got big doors so we can get our UK tour guide in there.
and interesting. In the hands of the same family since 1679, it may appear recognisable to many as it was designed by the same architect responsible for London's Houses of Parliament. In addition to viewing its immaculately preserved decor and furnishings, visitors will want to allocate time to explore the grounds of this 1,000-acre estate. A variety
Are food trucks popular in the UK?
They
I thought
gotta
there was
be.
a food truck
Seems like it.
on site there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think with limited space, maybe stalls, maybe stalls rather than a food truck.
variety of unique experiences can also be enjoyed here, from private guided tours to elegant meals served in the opulent dining room.
Fire.
And now at 4, Warwick Castle, Warwickshire.
We're going there, I think.
I have heard this.
You think?
Could also be wrong.
Those looking for a fun day out with kids who have an interest in the old days of knights and princesses would do well to include a visit to Warwick Castle on their England travel itinerary. Dating back to the time of William the Conqueror, this 11th century castle is a picture
I think this is the one that, for a limited time in the year, does like a gigantic medieval show with
I
like
think you told me that.
3D holograms and stuff like that. Which, of course, when we're there, it's not going to be in season, but I think we're still visiting.
perfect embodiment of a traditional English castle, complete with imposing battlements, towers, and on most days during the busier months, heavily armoured knights and other characters from this time in history.
Okay.
Highlights of a visit include fun interactions with guides in period costumes, hands-on learning experiences, as well as jousting tournaments, dressing up, and even enjoying overnight glamping stays. Other highlights include an original dungeon, a working
An original
overnight glamping stays. Other
Some really sketch stuff went down in there. I can already
And I want
tell.
to go down in there.
I want to go down in there.
Oh, we found Mark's thing. Now I guess I need to pick
Can I
one.
go in there?
The highlights include an original dungeon, a working trebuchet, and a fun maze. You may also want to use your visit to the castle as an opportunity to explore other fun things to do in Warwick, many of which are within an easy walk. Now at 3, Tower of London, City of London. Instantly recognisable, the Tower of London is one of the most visited
Are we going there?
Well, we're going to London, so I guess it's a possibility.
castles in England. Yes, it is a castle. Located on the northern bank of the River Thames, just a stone's throw from Tower Bridge, this iconic old fortress includes sections dating over 1,000 years of age. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it has served as everything from a palace, a prison, the nation's treasury, and even a spell as a royal zoo. These days, this top London attraction offers plenty of unique experiences, well suited to young and old alike. Topping most tourist itineraries is taking a tour of the central White Tower, with its impressive displays of old armour and weaponry, the former royal apartments, as well as the magnificent crown jewels.
Don't tell Nick Cage.
At 2, Dover Castle, Kent.
Holy.
Wow.
I think I've seen this on a list.
You just made the list.
I think.
Standing majestically above the Kentish port town after which it's named, Dover Castle has been a symbol of British strength and resilience ever since it was built in the late 12th century. But even some 1,000 years before that, the same site was used by the Romans for a lighthouse, the remains of which can still be seen today. Immaculately preserved, a visit to the castle is one of the top things to do in Kent, and can easily take the best part of a day if you plan on seeing everything. Highlights include historic artifacts and furniture, displays relating to its use in World War II, over 80 acres of grounds to explore, and those spectacular views over the English Channel towards France. Guided tours are available.
Alright, what's number 1?
And at 1, It's Windsor Castle, Berkshire.
Wow.
The jewel in the crown of English castles, Windsor Castle is a must-visit destination. The world's oldest still inhabited royal residence, this spectacular building can trace its roots all the way back to the 11th
People lived there. Holy.
century, when William the Conqueror chose it as the location of a castle. Since then, it has housed many kings and queens, and in modern times serves as a summer residence of the British royal family. Visitors to the castle can access a variety of interesting areas. Topping most people's lists are the sumptuous state apartments, home to the spectacular Queen's Gallery and the dining hall, with their ornate wood carvings and lavishly painted ceilings. You can also take a look at St George's Chapel, the scene of royal memorial services and weddings. Be sure to also allocate time to explore the castle grounds. Known as the Great Park, this lovely green space stretches for 6 miles on the south side of the castle. Guided tours of the castle and its courtyards are available.
Holy cow.
And there you have the top 10 rated castles in England. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Check out more videos on England in our English travel guide playlist. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides.
Shout out to Trip Extreme. There's a like video, a suggested video that you top 10 things to do in Birmingham. The comments say nothing.
Wow.
Holy Castle.
I think we're going to 3, if not 4 of those.
Our tour guide says none.
I'm gonna have to check the itinerary.
Yeah, check the itinerary.
But I am.
Either way, I'd love to go see at least 2 of them.
I'm looking forward to a castle experience. That's something I've never had.
Definitely.
Especially like
I've gone to a castle at at like a small amusement park in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. That's about it. It was built in 1975.
1991, probably.
So yeah, if you've stuck around this long, we appreciate you watching, and we'd also appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And again, we'll be heading to the UK to do our very own vlogs here very, very shortly.
See some castles.
Stay tuned and come back to see that content. All it leaves us to say is this has been Blanks No One Asked For, and certainly no one asked for this.
But wait, there's more. Still got that itch for more Blanks No One Asked For? Click that bottom left video down there to see the content that YouTube thinks would be the best for you.